Hello, everybody. So we are starting our first live stream, and the first question is: do you hear me? Do you see me? If everything all right? So please write to chat if you can see me and you can hear me. Cool. Yeah. So I can see your reactions. It means that we can finally start. So once again, hello. Great. Once again, hello everybody. I'm so happy that you decided to spend this time with me today. And uh, so the main two questions that we are going to answer today is why do students choose Russia to study and how to study in Russia? And we will find answers to both of these questions today. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. Wonderful presentation that I have prepared for you. So can you see my presentation? Could you write the answer to chat if you can see it? Yes, you can see it. That's great. That's great. Then let's start. So we are the pre-courses center, and today we will speak about Russia, Tomsk State University, and the pre-courses center. So the first question is, why do students choose Russia to study there or here? I suppose the most obvious answer is that Russia is such a big country. Actually, it's the biggest country in the world. That's why a lot of people wonder how people live there. What are they? They want to discover this interesting country. So they travel here to find out it, and to see with their own eyes. The second thing is that I suppose one of the most wonderful things that Russia has is four seasons. It means that it is really cold in winter, so that we have snow. It is warm in spring, and we can see the grass start growing, the flowers start blooming. We have really, really warm and even hot summer. And in summer, it's very beautiful in Russia. Well, it's very beautiful in Russia in every season, but personally, my favorite season is summer. So in summer, everything is green. You can hear the birds singing. Yeah, you can walk around the cities. So I really love this season in Russia. And we also have autumn. In autumn, we can hear the leaves crunching under our feet. This is an amazing sound that you can hear. One more thing that is very interesting to see is the architecture. You can see it in the picture. Yeah, so we have the unique architecture in Russia, especially in Tomsk. And one more thing is food. Of course, a lot of students come here to try the Russian traditional cuisine because we have so many delicious dishes to try. And usually our students are just happy to go to some local cafes to try local food. And all of this you can find in Tomsk. Tomsk is a not very small, but not very big town in the center of Russia. You can see it on the map. It's only 4 hours flight from Moscow, and Tomsk is famous for being a student town. This is a student and research capital of Siberia. Siberia, I suppose you heard about this region that is in the middle of Russia, actually here. You can see the population of Tomsk is not very big. It's less than 1 million of people. That's why it is a very cozy and comfortable city to live in and to study in, of course. We have 6 universities. That's why we have a lot of students on the streets every year. So I suppose that's why it is very, very comfortable and convenient to be a part of this student society here. And this is Tomsk State University, one of the main universities of Tomsk. And Tomsk State University, it's a very old university. It was founded in 1878, and this university was the first in Siberia and in the Russian Far East. 10 years later, university was opened, and it happened in 1888. Can you count how many years university exists? So I give you time. Please write in comments the age of our university. And I want to share one interesting fact about Tomsk State University. I suppose you heard about such a person as Mendeleev. This is a very famous Russian scientist, a Russian chemist, and he invented the periodic table of chemical elements. You can see it on the screen if you forgot. And this person was the man who participated in designing our university. And also, he was in charge of inviting professors to our university. That's why we have a monument right in front of the main building of Tomsk State University. Here he is. And this is how the main Tomsk State University looks like today. Very beautiful, isn't it? Today, Tomsk State University is one of the most famous universities in Russia. As you can see, according to World University Ratings, Tomsk State University is number 4 in Russia and 264 in the world. Can you imagine? 264 in the whole world. According to study abroad aid, it's 469 for best universities for international students. And Tomsk State University is very famous among people in Russia. When you say, I studied in Tomsk State University, and you are not in Tomsk, for example, you travel to Moscow, people say, oh yeah, I heard about it. That's a very good university. So I suppose you need to try to study here. Tomsk State University today has 21 faculties and institutes, more than 250 bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs. That's why I'm sure that you will find a program to study at. You will find something for you. As you can see, we have more than 3,522 international students today. And every year we have more and more international students. I suppose that is because our university develops every day, uh, and it has more and more programs every day, and students all over the world want to study at these programs. So I suppose you have a question. Well, Tomsk University is so good. I really want to study there, but what should I do? How can I start studying there if I don't know a word in Russian? And here is the answer. Pre-course Department of Tomsk State University or pre-course center. So we started to work our work 10 years ago. And For today, we have 10-year experience in preparing foreign students, international students for studying in Russia. Every year, our graduates successfully enroll in the main programs of Tomsk State University. And our aim is not only to teach the Russian language, not only to prepare our students for admission to Tomsk State University, but also to meet them with Russia, with Russian traditions, with Russian culture. We have an adaptation course of living in Tomsk and communicating with the Russian people. Here are our teachers. You can take your time and find me in this picture. And while I'm saying that, all of our teachers are extremely experienced people. Most of them also graduated from Tomsk State University, and they have education in teaching Russian as a foreign language. And as I said, our aim is not only to teach students the Russian language, but also to meet them, to introduce them to Russia. That's why we go to museums and theaters together. We walk around the city. We do a lot of workshops. We cook the dishes of Russian cuisine together and try them together. We have a lot of festivals and different festive events together. So we do our best to make your stay here as wonderful as we can, yeah, as interesting as we can. We also have not only like classes in classrooms, lectures, practical classes, but we have our own speaking club. It's as you can see, it's a very popular event to attend. It held every weekend, yeah, so once a week. You can come to our speaking clubs and practice your Russian. And as you can see here, we not only speak English, but we draw, we sing songs together, we perform together. So we do a lot of interesting activities in Russian. Also for our students, and not only for our students, actually, we have the Russian language competition. So every year, students from all over the world can take part in it because it is an online competition. So this year we had about 650 foreign students from different Russian universities. And actually, not only universities, because you can participate it even if you do not study in any Russian or not Russian university. So this is a competition for people who learn the Russian language, who love the Russian culture. And we have wonderful presents for people who take first place, second, and third places. And we send the awards to different countries like in the world. And I suppose you have a question, where am I going to live during this preparatory year? And the answer is that you are going to live in a wonderful dormitory for international students. Well, actually, it's not only international students who live there, and this is a very good thing because you can find Russian people to communicate to, Russian speaking people, because it is very important to communicate with native speakers, not only with your classmates, but also with the native speakers. So here are the pictures of the dormitories. We have two dormitories, Mayak and Parus. So they are new buildings, uh, new, comfortable, very convenient, very cozy buildings to live in. In every dormitory, you have study rooms. You have rooms for 4 people. Yeah, so it is a shared room. You have a place where you can cook, a place where you can do exercises. So every dormitory has a gym. You have studying rooms to study and relaxing rooms, and also you have cafes in these dormitories. And I also want to mention our alumni. So here are two examples, Michelle and Rizkina. Michelle is from Ecuador, and after graduating our pre-course center, she became a postgraduate student, and uh, she decided to stay in Russia, and she's very active. She's participating in different events, festivals, students events, and now she supervises the Latin American diaspora in Tomsk. So she helps Spanish speaking people to adapt in Tomsk. And as you can see in the picture, her dream came true, and she participated in the International Youth Festival that was in Sochi. And she met Mr. Putin face to face. That was her dream, to see him in real life. And Rizkina, she is from Indonesia. She was, after successfully graduation from our pre-course center, she became a master's degree student, and after graduation, she decided to go to Indonesia, back to Indonesia, because she had a family there. She had a son who was waiting for her while she was studying in Russia. And finally, she became a director of the Tomsk University Representative Office in Indonesia. Uh, so we have our representative office in the Surabaya city. So if you are watching from this city, we are inviting you to Russian classes that are held there. And the next step is I want to share with you the information about our educational programs and the cost of these programs. So we have 3 main programs in the pre-course center. The first one is preparation for admission to TSU. And the second one is preparation for admission to TSU with an adaptation course. The difference between these 2 programs is that this one in the center with the adaptation course takes 1 more month to study, because as you can see, we have an adaptation course. It includes more lessons, more phonetics, and also more excursions. So we do our best for you to adapt to live in Tomsk. And the third program is Russian language for foreign citizens. This course is for people who do not plan to enroll in Tomsk University. This is the course for people who want to study the Russian language in Russia, and after it, maybe to go back to their country, or just maybe to travel in Russia. So not for studying at university after it. And here is more detailed information. The first program, Preparation for Admission to TSU, includes general Russian language course up to B1 level. And I want to draw your attention that you do not need to know the Russian language before. And you also do not need to know the English language before to study, because we start our educational process from A1 and we finish it at the B1 level. So there is no need in knowing the Russian language beforehand. The next thing that is in this program is Russian language of the chosen specialty. So when you decide to take the course, I suppose you already know the specialty, yeah, your area in which you want to continue your education. So you will have specialized subjects in Russian for entrance exams preparation, yeah, according to your profile and according to your specialty. And also you have additional or elective disciplines according to the selected specialization. The duration of this course, it starts on October the 1st and finishes on August 21st. The application deadline is on 25th of September, and here is a tuition fee. You don't need, the good thing is that you don't need to pay all at once. To start studying at this program, you just need to make a prepayment that is in here. All the prices are in rubles. The second program is Preparation for Admission to TSU with an adaptation course. As I said, the duration of this course is 1 more month, yeah, 1 more month longer. That's why it starts in September the 1st and finishes in August 31st. Application deadline is on 25th of August. Here is a tuition fee, and you also can make the prepayment. Yeah, you do not need to pay the full fee in the beginning, so you can make the prepayment and start studying. This program is identical to the previous one. You just have more excursions, you have more time in Russia, and you also have an advanced practical Russian phonetic course. The third program that I previously said is for people who do not plan to enroll in Tomsk University or any other Russian universities. Actually, a very important thing is that after our courses, you can go not only to Tomsk State University, you can enroll in any other Russian university, because the certificate that you get at the end of the courses and after successfully passing the exams, you can use this certificate in any Russian university. So as for this program for people who do not plan to study in Russia, so you have only general Russian language course up to B1 level. So you start from A0, yeah, so we start from the alphabet, we start from the scratch, and we finish at B1 level. The duration of this course is from October the 1st to August 21st. Application deadline is the September 25th, and here is a tuition fee. You also can make a prepayment to start the educational process. So here are the documents that you need for admission. And thank God there is not many of them. You just need a scan of your passport and its notarized translation into Russian. It's very important that you have a notarized translation, not just the translation of your documents into Russian. And the second document that you need to provide is any document that indicates your education. It can be school certificate or university diploma. And again, it's very important to have a notarized translation into Russian for it. Uh, to apply for these programs, you need to go to admissions.tsu.ru. You need to create your own account. You need to register on this website and then to upload the mentioned documents to your profile. And after it, well, we will see your application in the system, but you can also write to us to our email that I will give you at the end of our presentation, just to make sure that we see your documents. When you finish the pre-courses center, after you're successful passing the exams, you will have a certificate. This is the document that indicates that you successfully passed the exams, successfully passed the Russian language exam, and you can enter the university after it. So here are our students' feedback. So this is the end of our presentation. We will have some time for your questions. So please, if you have any questions, you can ask me and I'm happy to answer your questions. Yes, so any of your questions. You will see this slide like this, and I am going to look in the chat, to see your comments. So here there are your questions. So the first question that I can see is where to send the documents. So let's take a look together. You need to send a scan, you need to upload a scan of your passport and notarized translation, as well as documents indicating your education to the platform on the website admissions.tsu.ru. So you need to make your own account, to create your own account, and to upload all of the documents there. It's very easy to do. It's like a very clear like process of uploading it. So I'm sure that you won't have any questions. But if you have any questions, that's not a problem. You can email us at davuzatsu@mail.ru. So here is our email, and you can ask any questions you want about tuition fee, about how to apply the documents. Maybe if you have some problems with your documents, we will do our best to help you with it. So please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate and email us on this email. So what is the next question? How long does a course last? So let's look at this slide once again. It depends on the program that you choose. For example, the courses for preparation for admission and the course for citizens, for foreign citizens who do not plan to study in Russian universities, they start in October and they finish in August. But if we speak about preparation for admission to TSU with an adaptation course, it starts on September the 1st. Yeah, so one more month for you to adapt, yeah, to get to know the town. So just for you, do not be in a rush, take your time, and have a more comfortable adaptation here in Russia. Uh-huh. So what's city? I can see the question about the city. The city is called Tomsk. It's in the middle of Russia and it is located in Siberia, a very wonderful region. Yeah, so you can Google for more for to see the pictures of Siberia. But it's here. It's actually it's a town. Yeah, not very big. That's why it's very comfortable, I suppose, for students to be here. Mhm. Do you have any other questions? Okay, so no more questions. And for you guys, I have additional information. This is our first live stream this year, but we are going to have more live streams. So please stay tuned to find out more information about activities in Tomsk, what to see in Tomsk, and why Tomsk is the most wonderful town in the world, in my opinion. But I'm sure if you be here, you will agree with me. And also, we are planning to have one more live stream about living in Russia, about dormitories in Russia. So we are going to have like close up on living in dormitories, what dormitories have, and like all the conditions for students. So please stay tuned and subscribe to our channel, yeah, not to miss the upcoming live streams. Is there any other question? So no more questions for today. Okay. So we are waiting for your questions, any kind of questions on our email, yeah, that you could see on your screens. And I wish you a wonderful day. For me, it's a wonderful evening, and hope to see you on our next streams. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with us today.